It's 10 p.m. on a chilly Wednesday night, and I'm in Newtown with local residents Jody and Alex. We're out the back of the IGA, where the big dumpsters have been put out ready to be collected.
Oh my god!
Looking inside, it's clear that lots of edible food has been thrown out.
Any type of food that you can pretty much get off the shelf, I can get from a bin. It just depends. You need to know which bin to go to and what time to go to. Yeah.
Oh, there's more eggs over here.
Jody is a vegan and Alex used to be a vegetarian, but now they prefer to identify as Freegans, meaning they will eat meat, eggs and dairy only if it comes from a bin.
Yeah, I think as a vegan, I don't ethically support the practices that come with factory farming of chickens and of especially cage eggs. But I think finding cage eggs in the bin, it would be an even bigger tragedy to let that go to waste.
After just 10 minutes of foraging, the girls score a loaf of bread, stacks of cream cheese, 4 punnets of strawberries, 70 scones, 2 dozen eggs, a packet of butter, a bottle of coffee milk, an eggplant, 8 yogurts, and to top it off, a packet of Tasmanian smoked trout. And apparently this wasn't even an especially abundant night.
This wasn't a particularly good fruit and vegetable night. You know, sometimes you can get an infinite supply of like all fruits and vegetables. Often you find avocados in the bin because they're just a bit bruised, and those are selling for like $4 an avocado now. Yeah, pumpkins, eggplants, tomatoes, oranges. What else?
Lots and lots of carrots.
Lots of
and
carrots,
apples
potatoes.
Yeah,
a lot
broccoli.
of bread, broccoli.
They've been living like this for 2 years, spending as little as $4 a week on food. I asked Coles and Woolworths why they throw out so much good food. Both supermarkets declined to interview, but Woolworths supplied this statement.
We certainly don't throw out any food we could keep on shelves. We're in the business of selling food, not throwing it out. We're obviously bound by legislation around food safety. We can't sell anything beyond its use by or best before date, but we have very sophisticated supermarket stock programs now that do everything we can to ensure that waste is minimised.
Our attitude towards consumption in Australia is just wasteful. I mean, we can go out and buy whatever we want and just throw it away. We're growing up in this society in which everything has to be white and perfect or clean, and so when something's bruised or it looks a bit strange, they're going to chuck it away when you can eat it.
Dumpster divers do face serious challenges. Are they taking food from people more needy? Ronnie Khan, founder of food rescue charity Oz Harvest, doesn't think so.
The food that gets landed into the bins at this stage is not being given to us, so there's no conflict. The fact that a lot of that food should not have been put in the bin in the first case is the target for me. So my job is to try and make sure that as much good food as we can we will take. But, you know, the person who's going through a shelf and throws away because it's easier than perhaps putting it aside to give to us, it's about education. And that's why I keep stressing it's about education on the part of the suppliers, the growers, the producers. It's education on the side of the consumer that needs to understand that a use-by date does not mean that at midday on that day that food becomes inedible and needs to be thrown away.
I really love this food.
And this is something dumpster divers know all too well.
I'm going to be really picky now. It's great.
Yeah, I've never been sick from a bin. No way.
I've never been sick either.
Great.
Yeah.
And anyone you know?
No.
No.
I think, yeah, we're also quite hygienic with the way we handle our food as well. Like, we'll wash everything that comes from a bin. If something has a sign of mold, we're very careful with what we eat because we know its origin.
Yeah,
From a
absolutely.
bin.
While dumpster diving might be more of an effort than wandering along supermarket aisles, Jody and Alex won't be giving up anytime soon.
Can you ever see yourself not being a freegan?
No, it's too good. The benefits are too much and the impact is so minimal that I think it would be really stupid not to do it.
Absolutely. I can imagine doing it in a suit when I'm older. I can't wait to do that, actually.
Yeah, I think the stigma is completely unnecessary and it's definitely a beneficial thing I'll be doing for the rest of my life.
So as the girls head home to unpack tonight's goodies, it's difficult not to feel inspired by their environmentally friendly and thrifty approach to eating. But until supermarkets and consumers start eating with our minds and consciences rather than our eyes, then the dumpsters will continue to be full. Sophie Quinn, The Alternative Magazine, Sydney.